Hello everyone, welcome to a late start. A couple things happened while we were getting the bird ready and delayed a little bit of the start. I don't know why it keeps doing that to me, but my presets for my cameras got all messed up and had to reset, and so I went ahead and got the plane pretty much ready to go. Oh, we've got some fun still with the FMC/McDo. But hey, we're going to give a kind of a new plane a try out. This is, as I touted, if you caught the Discord message, a free mod to the Laminar A330-300. Laminar being X-Plane 12, being it came with X-Plane. This is an A330-200 freighter. Now there's also a people to freight and just the plain old 200 where you would be able, oh, thank you. Someone flipped the light switch on. I love it. Thank you, God. But we're going to give it a try, folks. We've flown the 300 a couple times. I'll go through some things you need to know if you're going to fly it. Fantastic plane. Couple things I'm having troubles with it. We'll see if they kind of work themselves out here. But overall, it's a great airplane, folks. And this is going to be my second time flying a mod from X-Works for that A330-300. First one being the Dash 900 Neo. That was fun, folks. I think we went from Anchorage to Salt Lake in this. This one is going to be from Manchester over to Leipzig, if I'm saying it right, Halle, Germany. And I dare say I'm going to try it on VATSIM. We all know what happened last time in here to Manchester. We've also had, well, we had some troubles into here, and that was all me. That one, I'm not blaming ATC for it. That was just completely stupidity on my part. Completely not getting what he wanted me to do, partially, but still, questions could always be asked. But the part I don't like is when you have, and we get this in the US, this is not just a European dig, if you want to call it a dig, but we get this in the US as well. Multiple people come up in the same position, say center, say ground, and they don't delineate which one. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're like me, well, I'll take a case in point. Me and Hawker flew a flight a couple days ago out of Orlando to Nassau offline, just, to fly. And there were two centers up for Miami. Okay, great. So there's two centers. Hey, better than one, because usually one can't handle the overflow of traffic. But who was controlling what area? There's where my problem comes in. We do not have charts that tell us which VATSIM, when you put them up as numbers, which one controls what. Especially in a multiple. Now, if you only have one, that's simple. But when you have multiples, it gets difficult. And over here in Europe, Germany, I mean, I'd wait for them to tell me to call them, because I have no idea who to call, guys. I'm going to tell you, if you're going to ask me who to call, I'm going to call Ghostbusters. I'm not going to, I mean, let's be real. You cannot tell out here who to reach out to go, hey, I'm here. And I'm not going to peck around with 9 different centers up here and figure out which one I'm supposed to talk to. If you guys find it that important, you can ping me. So that's just me. I know that may sound a little arrogant maybe, but that's the part of flying in Europe and in the really heavy sectors of the US that usually find me flying offline. We're going to try it again today. And folks, I already know this is prime time Europe. You guys just got off work. You're all getting on. Hey, I want to be controller. You're going to play my way. Well, just realize the pilots are coming on too, and they don't have all that time either that you have. So that's, why sometimes I also don't come on. So they kind of love to set us on the ground and wait, because they don't have enough people. All right, enough of that. I just kind of sent probably half the people out of here, but I'm just going to be open up front here, folks. Tell you, if I don't fly online, especially in Europe, that's why. I love trying the new things that Europe does. I love some of the things Europe's ATC does. But there's a lot of it that is tough to take. Worse than, and folks, you all know me in LA. I just flat out go offline with LA and Oakland. I'm not staying online with them anymore. They get really, really overbearing, overarching, and then disappear. So that's why I won't do them. Europe in some areas is like that too. And it's sad because we're all here to have fun. So in that light, let's have fun. Let's go fly with Mike. All right, we're up in the cockpit here of an A330. And just remember what my previous comments, folks, I also am digging the US, or putting that cut into the US too. You guys got to lighten up. There's a famous phrase from the movie Stripes, and if you haven't seen it from Bill Murray, I highly recommend it. Lighten up, Francis. Realize we're all out here to have fun. We're not all out here necessarily. Some male, I've got to be just like the real guys. You have no idea what it's like to be the real guys. Some of you do because you are, and some of you go, you don't want my job. So this is kind of a relaxation for some of them. And some of them, they're getting ready for check rides, so give it to them. And I'm all for it. Give it to them if those want it. So, all right. So, like I said, we are in Manchester, UK. We're getting ready to get out of here to Germany. I'm going to bring up Sim Toolkit. I think we've got through our first commercial break. And hopefully we don't get interrupted. All right, so as you can see, we're lit up with ATC. And again, folks, I knew that going into this flight. If I fly online, I'm in for this. So we'll be patient for a little bit, but I'm here to have fun. I'm not here to sit on the ground, twiddle my thumbs, waiting on ATC to go, okay, it's your turn. So just to warn you, that happens a lot in the US, and I immediately disconnect. So just be mindful of that. So, all right. So we are at EGCC Manchester, and going to E Delta Delta Papa. DHL, one of DHL's, if not their base, I'm not sure, but they've sure got a huge hub there. And we're going to be flying that guy right there, folks, the A330-200. Kind of looks like our plane. Dialma. And by the way, this flight does not exist in the real world. Most of any kind of inter-country travel does not bring DHL into Manchester. It brings it into East Midlands. And but I figured, what the heck, let's come on out of here. All right, so for today's flight, folks, the METARs and ATISs, we'll start with the weather. We've got thunderstorms or thunder showers pushing through here, broken layer at 3,200, broken at 4,700. And, it's just, no offense to the UK, but it seems to me like a UK day, like a Seattle day here in the US. Rainy. And I guess you get used to that. So 040 at 12 on the winds. Let's take a look at the ATIS here. All right, so as of 1820, let me pull up my timepiece here. That is Holy mackerel. What? Oh, that's a half hour old. My bad. I'm like, how do they put, I thought it was saying 16. I'm like, how do they get 2 hours ahead on the ATIS? It's been one of those kind of days. Runway in use is 5 left, folks. Single runway operation. So, okay, that's starting to make me a little nervous now. Transition level. This is one thing that I kind of find cool over here in Europe. The different, as you go through different airports, different countries, different transition levels. North America, folks, it's simple. 18,000. Whoopie-doo. Well, actually, that makes it easy because we know we don't have to worry about that. But over here in Europe, it changes with country to country, airport sometimes to airport in that country. That I find really cool. So that's kind of an interesting challenge here. 05007, visibility 10, light or thunder showers, and we kind of read the rest. So acknowledge the receipt. You guys can read all of that. Oh, now we're with Manchester approach. Okay, I think that's for the inbound aircraft. Let me double check. Maybe the two, there's the reason I said what I said in the beginning, there were 2 grounds and now there's 1. Good. Yeah, there were actually 2 grounds. Which ground do I contact? Hopefully my chart would tell me north, south, east, west. I don't know. So, but Miami Center, that was bad. I mean, there were 2. We had no idea which one covered which area. And the saddest thing was there was no ATIS to tell us. So, all right. So there you go. There's Manchester. What are we looking forward to, folks? Well, I'm not going to worry about the ATIS right this moment, but winds are out of the northeast. 4 knots. Clear and visibility okay. Boy, you know, folks, we see that a lot here in X-Plane 12. My God, it's always raining. So we're going to find out if it's true or not. No significant weather. Looking at SimAware, looking at, well, can't see it right now, the weather overlay for Sim Toolkit. Looks like there's no rain there. Let's see. Finally, our loadout for today. Okay, yes, it's a freighter, 177 people. Yeah, no. But we do have 40,710 pounds of payload. So we do have a couple of people we're going to take with us, but overall, folks, it's all cargo, all pallets. 310,964 on the zero fuel weight, 34,300 in the fuel. And also, I am not flying this unless ATC orders me to, because we're going to put the plane in a descent again. We did this with the Citation 10, and it kind of screws things up with the aircraft, because while the real ones can get around it, we in these aircraft can't. By going from 39,000, which actually by LAMSO, I'm not even sure we're even close to 39,000. Down to 23. EXOBA only back up to 31, so I'm kind of torn here. I'm going to have to really look at the map and see, but I have flight planned us with no restrictions through it, so hopefully we'll just do what ATC tells us to do. Cost index 50. All right, so there you got a little look at the weather. Got a really bad batch of storms central on the western end of Belgium, coming into Germany, headed for, I'm pretty sure it looks like it's headed to Frankfurt, if not Cologne, and points due west of Cologne. So guys, get ready if you're in for instrument flying through thunderstorms. Shouldn't do that, but anyway, if you do, it's coming. All right, so there you have it, folks. Real quick here, let you see the route. Here's what it looks like on the, whoops, I'm on the low ones. Here's the high charts. So you can see LAMSO. Where is LAMSO? Okay, well, yeah, we might make... yeah, we might make 39,000, but then we got to be right back down to 21,000 from here to somewhere right in here where we can pick it back up to 31,000. Oh my gosh. And see, folks, now you see what the life of a real airline pilot may have to go through. All right, now we do have a departure out here, the DES-1 Lima off 5. It just didn't take for some reason in SkyVector. Okay, and finally, let's bring up NavGraph. Yay, this one finally updated. So, I don't know what it took. I didn't do anything to it, folks, but it finally did. So we'll throw the radar overlay in place so you can see what we're dealing with weather-wise. Got a little bit of weather getting ready to come over us. There's that big batch of storms. Yeah, Frankfurt, you're about to see it if you're not already. And we're going to kind of skirt the northern edge of it getting over here to Leipzig. Okay, airport here. We're parked right up here in cargo. Oh yeah, I probably got to tell them where I am when I come on. So that'll need to be determined. Parking stands. Okay, let's see what apron 1 do. Oh, we're still in Leipzig. I'm like, what the heck? What did I do? That's why I was really confused. Here we go. All right, so we're over here in cargo. We'll call it Cargo City. I think we're like stand 69. We'll back out to E and somehow get from there down to there by however ground tells us to. Depending how long it takes them to get to us. Because looking here, there is a dozen aircraft on the ground, so it could be challenging. No, there's about a half dozen, but still, could be challenging nonetheless. All right, let me back out here so I can kind of keep an eyeball what's going on. There we go. All right, enough of the pre-brief. Yep, here comes some more rain to wash off the grime. Get rid of Sim Toolkit, and let's finish up the aircraft. First thing, what we've done, okay, when this plane loads, folks, it is going to load with everything showing the word off. Okay? So I go through, except for the fuel pumps, and turn everything to on. I don't know if that's a real 330 thing or not. Then I turn the external power on, and then just, again, go through, make sure anything that says off is on. Anything that's on, leave on. Haha, thought I was going to get caught there, huh? I do not see where I can do a ground control to check my voice recorder. Not sure if it's there, where it is. Usually it's like right next to it on most of these Airbuses, but this is a little bit before. Well, no, the 320 was out when the 330 came out, so I don't know. But there you go, folks. We're in alignment. We do have the fuel pumps on. The EPU is on. And what I've done is I've slightly cooled the cockpit and cabin and done my light checks down here. We're ready to go. The McDo is all loaded up. We'll switch into plan real quick. And F plan. Kind of go through making sure. Okay. Oh, there it goes. Like, why aren't you moving? And we're just looking for any discontinuities. To the arrival. Now, this is not a company route, so I don't have the on to the alternate if need be. Actually, that's a very poor alternate. Dispatch chose today as being Frankfurt. I would have chose probably like a Berlin or something out north of us where there's no heavy weather, but that's indeed what they chose. RadNav looks good. Our init page, there's what this, now you can't set your latlons, can't set your winds yet. I don't even know if that's ever in the plans for the default stuff, folks. But the mods could. And then go to the next page. There's our weight and balance. What did I put in there for a number? Hang on a second. That just does not look right. Oh, that's right. Kilograms. 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 Kills me sometimes. I know y'all are going, what's wrong with kilograms? Huh? What's wrong? Just tough on us Yanks. Go to the perf page. All right. Now this, folks, this is actually a little bit of a challenging page because we really don't have anything, you know, like with the tolless aircraft, we have that nice tablet to work with, EFB. Flight factor, we're kind of out in the dark too. Plus with tolless, we have that little thing down here. Takeoff, something, a TO something, I can't remember the words. Plus we can work from data, you know, using the aircraft to talk to somebody and, you know, simulating that and all. We just don't have that. So since I can give you this. If you go, because if I do the shortcut to it, folks, stream elements is barking at me, so I have to do it this way. You go to this site, and I am going to give me 1 second. Just want to make sure I get the right one up here, because one time I put a page up that I really didn't want seen, and it got seen. So always preview. Okay, so there we go. And here it is. Okay, so if you go to this site, and that again, it's perfcalc rades de/index.php. You come up to this great performance calculator. Again, folks, this is not for real world use. This is for simulator use only. I have to put that disclaimer in there. Anyway, fill out your information. Now, I already put our takeoff weight in at 310. Oh, what hour? See what I'm saying? I'm bouncing around and you're seeing. At 310, 964. Okay. Hang on a second. Looks like we went to ads. But anyway, for those of you who subscribe, thank you. We're going to talk about that prior to engine start. Seeing how long we got. That's not good. All right, there we go. Sorry about that, folks. I'm like, that's not good what I'm seeing on the stream. All right, so you fill this out, which we have for the most part. It's nice. You can put EGCC in here, hit get me target airport, gives you runways to pick. 5 lefts, 10,000 feet, 51 degrees. It's wet, and airport's 256 thereabouts, and so forth. And this is what you get when you hit calculate. Okay, so it's telling me to put 135, 142, 148 in here. Cool. I'm going to go one step further. Follow me here, folks. Black box 711. Better have this airport. If not, I challenge you if you're a real pilot. All right, so it's a neat little site Black Box has. You can't really see it because I kind of block out the link and all to it. But he's a streamer, folks. Great site he puts up. And what it does is this information right here, thrust reduction, acceleration, engine out, he brings forth to us. Oh, my cursor all of a sudden. Is it? Oh, well. Brings those into you. And here we're looking at 5 left, 1800. I'm sorry, thrust reduction, got it backwards, 1260. This number right here, folks. Then the acceleration, 1800. Oh, maybe. Okay, it won't do it here. Anyway, on your TOLUS and flight factors, it does work. May not work here. Anyway, back to here. I forgot today's Tuesday and they're mowing, so hopefully it's not too annoying in the background, folks. So 135, 145, 148. That's 142, by the way. 148. All right, now flaps and THS, the horizontal stabilizer. You want a good demonstration, good understanding of this. There's a great Modern Marvels episode out there that the History Channel put on called In Search of the Speed of Sound or something like that. Basically the Chuck Yeager flight. That's how he did it, folks. Very cool. I'll just put it that way. Up 4.1. Wow, I don't think I've ever set it that high. Wow. Okay. Reflexing at 54. All right. Again, flexing is just that. We're not going to run at 100% power on the engines. To just save a little bit of maintenance on them, we're going to flex that max power back to a point where it won't, gives us just a little more maybe in wear and tear on that engine to get to the critical turnover for it, where they have to put the new engine on. And that's it, folks, for the McDoof, and we're just about ready to go. Perf and pushback and start. Altimeters. All right, I think we're 1018 now. (1018). 1018. Flight directors on, LS constraints. Okay, so we're VOR, 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 constraints. Okay, speed is set, and okay, I think the cockpit's all ready to go. The only thing left to do is can't use that one because somebody forgot to not start the sim as an administrator. Dang it. Gonna have to talk to them at Millennium Aviation about that. But we can run the other one. And that's who we're flying for today, by the way, folks. The folks over at Millennium Aviation. I'll get you a website here in a second. I'm just waiting on the ACARS to load up so we can get this bird going. Hello, ACARS, where are you? There you are. And are you kidding me? I know I put a bid in on this. Okay, hang on a second, folks. Was not hang on. Little snafus that pop up, folks. Well, guess I didn't. All right. Is it a charter, possibly? Huh. I would have swore I hit bid on this a couple days ago. I guess, you know, that's what that guy gets for thinking. That loose nut. Well, it definitely would have been a charter flight. Bear with me a second, folks. And I got a feeling the airline I'm flying under, DHL, may not show up over here. So I may have to improvise. Because I believe, and you all can correct me, this is a new aircraft out there. A newer. I don't know when they actually started them into service. The A330s. Okay, let me refresh. Hallelujah. All right. I don't know what I did. Again, folks, that is totally on me. I don't know what happened here. Why I didn't have this pre-programmed in like I normally do, but you know, I'm just gonna chalk it up like I tell everyone at work that everyone's gonna suffer from it. It's called OA. You know, I ought to do a commercial like Howie Mandel here of late. You know, everyone's gonna suffer from this at one time. It's called OA, old age. Sorry, folks, no pills for it. We all have to suffer through it and enjoy and do the best we can with it. All right, let me take a look here and see how skimmish I'm going to get, squeamish, and all of that good stuff. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wow. And there's our mascot in the background, guys. All right, we're going to give it a try. Very leery of doing this, but we're going to give it a try. Try not to complain too much. If we start complaining, you'll hear me disconnecting, because that's not what we're here for. Huh. I'm going to have to look some of these up that VATSIM comes up with under 332. A 330-200 Voyager or something to that effect? Huh. Interesting. All right, so we're online. I just... Who the heck is on Unicom? All right. Well, holy mackerel. Look at that, folks. 2185. Okay. All right. I want to see just how bad this is. Yep, here comes the rain again, folks. All right, center-wise, I think that'll be the one after the UK. Oh no, I take that back. There could be 500,000. All right, well, we'll do the best we can here, folks. All right, so let's do it, shall we? Okay, we're India. All right, type and okay. TL6000, okay. sure I'm on the right frequency. 120.85. Thought I saw 855.
Correct.
Easy 7411 radio check.
Readability 5.
Thank you.
Someone's in a cockpit with him.
Manchester ground, DHL 572, spot 69 with India. West IFR to Leipzig as filed.
DHL 517 Manchester ground. Good evening. You cleared to your destination Echo Delta Delta Papa on the DESIG 10 departure. Squawk 7321.
Cleared on DHL 572, cleared DESIG 1 Lima 7321 for the box.
The DESIG 1 Sierra departure.
1 Sierra? Copy, 1 Sierra, did you say?
44, commence to shutdown. Thank you for your assistance. That's some great music if you got that there. Got that, 7 November Charlie with you, hotel 1 get through contact. Plymouth 7 November Charlie, welcome to Manchester, it's stand 49 of Golf.
Oh, where did I get 1 Lima? That's me. It is 1 Sierra. Doggone it, I got that wrong.
Stand about 72, just confirm it's the DESIG 1 Sierra departure.
Just rechecked my flight plan. Got it as DESIG 1 Sierra for DHL 572.
DHL 572, read back correct.
Now let's get down here and get that box set up, see if I can't screw up anymore. 7321. 7321.
Visibility is 5. Cheers.
Okay, we are all set.
Manchester ground, Easy 7411 is an Airbus A320neo at stand 7 with information India requesting AFR clearance to Dusseldorf.
Easy 7411 Manchester ground, good evening. I would love to, but I don't have a flight plan for you.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to pre-file it. 1 second.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Man, so forceful.
Easy 7411, you cleared to Dusseldorf on the DESIG 1 Sierra departure, squawk 3511.
Cleared to Dusseldorf via the DESIG 1 Sierra departure, squawk 3511, Easy 7411.
Easy 7411, correct.
Nordic 6 Juliet Sierra request push and start.
Nordic 6 Juliet Sierra, verify squawk 2156.
2156, sorry.
Now, one downside, folks, right
Nordic
now
6 Juliet Sierra, stand 17, push
is
Pushback is autopilot approved, thank you.
you can't open doors.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Clear to connect.
4424, Airbus A320neo at stand 9 with information India requesting AFR clearance to Dusseldorf.
EG4424 Manchester ground, good evening, you cleared to Dusseldorf on the DESIG 1 Sierra departure, squawk 3207.
Clear to Dusseldorf via the DESIG 1 Sierra arrival, squawk 32074424.
Just confirm it's a departure, not an arrival.
Departure, apologies, attempted arrival, EG4424.
EG4424, not a problem, correct.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Manchester ground, DHL 572 heavy, ready to push, stand 69, I believe it is.
DHL 572, stand 68, Persian start approved, face south.
Pushback approved, face south for DHL 572 heavy.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
From here, folks, it's just like any Airbus.
DHL 572, stand 68, push and start approved, face south.
Oh. Stand 68, push and start for DHL 572 to face south. Running into that where if I don't click it right or wrong, it's not talking.
ET7411 was ready for push. Right, if all Lima Pepper, it's stand 50 by Golf, have a good day.
50 by Golf, thanks for calling for.
He was calling for push.
Yeah, it was EZ7411 requesting push and start.
ET7411, roger, stand 7, push and start approved, face south.
Push and start approved, face south, EZ7411.
Alright, I know you all are wondering. Let's find out. Oh, they're not working. Go one more notch, see? Nope. That stinks. Oh well. Excuse me, folks. Alright, so we're going to be facing south on Echo. I'm expecting Echo to Delta to either Bravo, Alpha to Bravo. One of the two. Well, there could be some other variations, so let's just kind of play it by ear, folks. Oh, it was stand 6-8. Okay, I was close. A little further up than I thought I was. I thought I had it for more middle. Holy mackerel, folks, look at all the aircraft. Ooh, doggy. And we're going to be pulled up forward. Now, why do I do this? A lot of people wonder. I've gotten a couple comments over on YouTube. Especially with the 747, you want to make sure those bogies are lined up before you start taxiing. So they'll pull them up. Plus, in the real world, they're making sure the tires aren't curved from the pushback. So they straighten you up. They should line up.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Brake set.
Disconnecting toes. Stand by.
ET7411, cancel pushback clearance, acknowledge.
Pushing back now, EZ7411.
ET7411, cancel pushback clearance, acknowledge.
Oh, cancel pushback clearance, EZ7411.
Okay, here we go with number 1. Go ahead.
ET7411, expect a minor delay, got an aircraft behind.
A firm.
I don't know where these. Is this me?
So is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Okay, we'll just wait on him. We're still spooling up. I don't think we get available here, but we'll find out.
Nordic 6 Juliet Sierra, Halle to radio.
Okay.
Nordic 6 Juliet, I'm ready soon.
Nordic 6 Juliet Sierra, roger, taxi via Juliet Echo and Foxtrot, hold Foxtrot 2.
Taken, estimation.
Start the time.
Taxi via Juliet Echo and Bravo, hold Bravo 4.
Okay, that doesn't work.
Juliet and hold Bravo 4 from Nordic 6 Juliet.
Ooh, we really could use some wipers here, folks.
Manchester Ground, good evening. Logan 31 Alpha Whiskey, vacated Foxtrot. Logan 31 Alpha Whiskey, welcome to Manchester. Take the first right on Juliet, stand 47, enjoy your day. First right onto Juliet.
Okay,
stand
if
47,
you
Logan
bleed
31 Alpha,
off.
thank you. EC7411 after the Nordic Boeing 737 passenger right to left behind, stand
Alright.
7, push and start through face south.
After the Boeing 737 passes behind, push and start approved face south, easy 7411.
Okay, we're armed and dangerous. Knew that had to be coming. Oh, we're already... Okay, there's 4 up. While we're here, I want to get going because I don't want to hold anyone up. Okay, auto brake to
Nordic
max.
6 Juliet Sierra, continue taxi via Bravo and Alpha, hold Alpha Golf 1, runway 05 left.
We're gonna have to
Continue
hold
via
for a second.
Bravo and Sierra, hold short, again.
Continue taxi on Bravo and Alpha to hold Alpha Golf 1, runway 05 left.
Taxi via Bravo Alpha, Nordic 6 Juliet Sierra.
Okay, we're ready to taxi, folks. We can turn terrain.
Grand, good Max 95 Charlie X-ray, start 54, Boeing 738, information India requesting IFR turns Dublin.
Good 95 Charlie X-ray, you cleared to Dublin on the ASMIM 1 Sierra departure, squawk 3476.
Cleared to Dublin on the ASMIM 1 Sierra departure, squawk 3476, good Max 95 Charlie X-ray.
Good 95 Charlie X-ray, correct.
That's weird.
Shamrock 209 standing, request push and start.
We're ready.
Shamrock 209 and stand 8, push and start through face off.
Push start approved, face out, Shamrock 209.
And ground DHL 572 is ready to taxi.
DHL 572, taxi by Echo, Delta, Bravo and Alpha, hold Alpha Foxtrot 1, runway 05 left.
Okay, taxi via Echo, Delta, Bravo, Alpha, hold short, Fox 1. It's Fox 1. And before we get moving, ground, where's Fox 1? I'm not seeing that on my ground chart here.
Additional 572, do you see Alpha Golf 1 on the runway?
Okay. Alpha Golf 1, I do see their ground for 572.
Okay, roger, same taxi routing, but to hold Alpha Golf 1.
Copy that. Alpha Golf 1. So Echo, Delta, Bravo, Alpha to Alpha Golf 1 for us. DHL 572. Got it. Want to make sure before we get going.
Easy 7411
Got in trouble last time, folks.
Nordic 6 Juliet Sierra, monitor Unicom 122 decimates, bye-bye.
Unicom 122 decimates for Nordic 6.
And that stinks we don't have wipers, folks.
Have a nice day.
Bye-bye, see you later. ED 7411, taxi by Juliet Echo and Bravo, hold Bravo 3.
Taxi via Julia Echo and Bravo, hold Bravo 3, easy 7411.
ED 442 focus, stand item. ED 4424 after the company, A320 passes right to left behind, stand 9, push and start through face south.
Behind the aircraft passing from right to left, pushes that through face south, easy 4424.
ED 7411 continue taxi line Bravo and Alpha, hold Alpha Golf 1.
Continue taxi via Bravo and Alpha, hold Alpha Golf 1.
Oh, somebody's come aboard.
Dive.
Hawker 125. Yeah, somebody's diving. Again, sorry for the background noise, folks. We do have the lawn mowing today here, so it's really rough on me, you know. Not sure what's going on here with it's probably one of those mowing things. No, it's not. It's actually a mod for the default A330, but yeah,
7411, monitor Unicom 122 decimates, bye-bye.
kind of stinks.
Going to Unicom 122 decimal 8, easy 7411.
Taking off on Unicom. It's actually a mod. Let me get back into Cockpit here. What's going on here, folks? This is the A330 laminar aircraft
Ready for push and start.
with a mod from Xworks for the 200. And this is the 200 freighter. So we look for more, and I may have to update this. They could have that working now. I just don't have maybe the latest greatest. I don't know. Bear with me, folks. I'm going to be listening because I may be told to go to Unicom in a second. Do like the engine sounds, so. Make sure I'm not going to hit anyone.
Shamrock 209, request taxi. Shamrock 209, taxi via Lima Charlie Alpha to hold Alpha Golf 1, runway 05 left. Lima Charlie and Alpha to hold Charlie Alpha Golf 1. Could we have actually Alpha Fox 1 if by any chance? Yeah, that's fine. Same taxi routing, Alpha Foxtrot 1. Taxi routing Alpha Foxtrot 1, Shamrock 209. KLH572, nothing further. Continue with Unicom 122.8. Bye-bye. See you some more time.
DHL 572 Heavy, copies over to Unicom. Thanks. At least we didn't cause major headaches today, folks. Switch over. I don't know what center's going to grab us when we get airborne. All right, folks, final checks here for takeoff. The one thing that caught me off guard is we're getting A-lock. What's A-lock? By the way, that was Alpha Fox 1, folks. Yeah, I can't go around easy. Could have used Alpha Fox 1 now. Oh well. Alright, so we got EasyJet 411 in front of us. I don't know who's coming up. Oh, we got somebody on final, maybe? By the way, folks, this is my first flight in this plane, so if there's a thing with smoke here, I'm not sure why we have white smoke out the engines. Oh, is that what you think it is? Wet runway? Okay, well, we'd have to try a different plane to know for sure. That's out of the engines, not off the wheels like I'm used to. But the A-lock relief on the flaps, I don't know what's going on with that unless... No. Something isn't set up top here. It doesn't appear. Let's go ahead, turn our engine ice on. What was that transmission?
Manchester traffic, channel 209, holding Alpha Foxtrot 1, ready for departure.
And Manchester traffic, DHL 572, we're taking the runway 5 left. I don't think I see anyone coming in.
Just checking out the DHL, Abby. Are you ready to depart, or do you need a few minutes?
We're ready to go. Yeah, we're taking 5 left. We'll be out of your way here in hopefully in a heartbeat. I was just double checking for traffic around.
Well, I'm glad one of us did make noise. Yeah, no, I was planning on waiting behind you. No worries. I'll give you a few minutes and then I'll be up at you. Channel 209. Have a nice flight.
Same to you. Here we go, folks. Going Toga.
Manchester traffic, Channel 209 line up 05 Manchester traffic.
Not sure why we didn't get the flex numbers, but okay. Manchester traffic, DHL 572 is clear of the field.
Dive.
Ah, sounds like bad attitudes in the house. Am I in a 220 restriction? Well, there we go on up.
Manchester traffic, ED44 is 4 lining up at runway 05 left.
AFIR.
Okay, we're on our way. DESIG, which is right here, folks. Let me back it down a little. That's where we get the head-on up from. Okay, a couple things that caught me off guard on here, but overall, it's not a bad plane so far, folks.
Manchester traffic, ED44 pick up runway 05 left.
Alright, here we go. Which center? Pick one. I think we have one up here.
Manchester traffic, shuttle to X-ray, downwind 405 left.
Roger, ED44 full.
All right, we should be coming over where we'll get the clear up. Let's take a look at that. There we go with the climb again. Now we should be going to 39,000. Boy, we are just getting drenched here, folks.
Manchester traffic, Zealand southbound, Charlie 3 landing up 05 left.
Okay, watch your ears, folks. I am going to go outside and see what this looks like. Wow. All right, we'll see how this thing does, folks. Thrust climb. Okay. $10,000. Just got the speed bump up. Cool. And am I off the bleed? Yes. Okay, we are on our way. We should be coming out of this stuff here shortly. All right, folks. Well, there you have it. The X-Works A320 in the clear.
CC793, go down.
Okay, who wants to go around? 320? How about no? No, this is an aircraft you suggested to me there, Bad Attitude. The A330-200. From X-Works. I think I need to update my version, but not a bad version. We are still XP12.06. I think it's release 3, but yeah, this is it's not a bad plane, folks. We'll see how. I'm gonna make sure I'm up to date. I didn't get any alerts that I'm not, like I do with the Zebo air. No, not Zebo. Which one is? Yeah, Zebo from these guys. So we'll see. There's the Ryanair ahead of us, folks. The contrail. And we're on our way to Lespeg. I hope you... Uh-oh. Light lever not zeroed. Sure the heck is. It shows 0 here. Let's check up top. Do we have any warnings? Interesting. Interesting in time. QRH time. Actually, I've already done the QRH. Lap lever not 0. And as we can clearly see, it is a 0, but is it in this? Huh. Interesting. Folks, again, we're going to go with it. Flaps, let's just go ahead, make sure we'll do it the way the crew would. Flaps are indeed zeroed. So, right up for maintenance. Remember, we were getting a A-lock on the flaps on takeoff. I don't know if... Okay, so we know that's going to be a problem. Oh, I need to go standard, standard, standard. There we go. And standard. Okay. All right. So again, let's pick dispatch. We're going to have the maintenance need to meet the plane. Figure out what the heck's wrong with the flap lever. Hang on, folks. Fighter going in to Scott. Nice. What's the interesting fact you have for us, Bad Attitude? And what is easy planning to go up to? Doesn't say. It's going to Dusseldorf, so hopefully I can get ahead of him. Oh, well, yeah, 100%. Yep, through acres. You're right. Talk to maintenance. Well, technically, just about anything that happens in flight could be a safety issue. But I know there's specific guidelines in the QRH and all of that for when it becomes I have to call dispatch, and really then we're looking for what a divert I would expect. But yeah, we'd be letting maintenance know. They'd meet us at the plane in Germany and do their whatever they do. But what I'm curious about on this flight, why we didn't have flex for takeoff. Because I set it up for flex. Even though probably in a wet runway I wouldn't flex the takeoff. Anyway, interesting. We'll have to see if there's an update for the plane or not. I don't even know what version this is. I don't even know how to find out what version it is. So, there you have it, folks. An hour to our destination. We're 5,000 feet from top of climb. And continuing on. Lost track of Easy. Where are you, Easy? There you are. Oh yeah, we overflew him. He's probably... Oh, that would be great if they give us an EFB. That's cool. Yeah, I've been checking on their site from time to time and put a couple of requests in. I'm going to try something here offline and see if it works. Because technically, U.S. Airways did not... I think they had Dash 300s, but the majority were Dash 200s. And I saw a post that said, put that 300 in the 200 folder and see what happens. Let's see, Langers, what systems? We're gonna try, oh yeah, we got you to do that last time. I gotta remember the way to do it. Bear with me a second again. Hands, default. Oh, what is it? I think it's permit. That's it. Should be able to now, their bad attitude. Anyway, Langer's 1987, what systems still don't work on the A330? Oh, wow. Oh, this is the 339, though. Hopefully they spill it down to the 332. Oh, wow. Wow, I am on their Discord, so I'm going to check. But, I think we just hit top of climb, folks. We sure did. Yeah, radar's kind of nice. Radar actually has been pretty nice all around here since the last update. So I saw that and really did, I just glanced at it when it came out. That is going to be really cool, folks. Hang on a second, I'm going to grab that link. So I can use it down the road. But yeah, folks, this aircraft, they are really doing great things with it. So, all right, now I mentioned this earlier. First off, thank you, subscribers, for subscribing. It really helps us to be able to look at new aircraft. And I really don't like this cruise speed. Really? Is that all we're doing? But thank you again. Really appreciate it. That's how we got the 747, 727, A320, the A319, the A320 Neo, and so much more that you see. What you're seeing today is actually free. But it's with your help through the subscriptions, donos, and biddies that really help us out. And folks, this is a great month to subscribe to your favorite channels, and we hope we're one of them for you. 30% off Tier 1 subscriptions, Tier 2, 30%, Tier 3, or wait a minute, I got it backwards, my bad. You know what? I've been away from the mic for a couple of days. Let me double check. But they got great deals going on for subscriptions, folks. So look into them if you're into those things. Help your fellow streamers out. Most of us put the money back into the stream. I can't speak for us all, but I know that's what I do. And I look for new aircraft, new things, and so thank you for those that subscribe. Those of you that had to endure ads, well, and I know it's up to you if you can afford. But right now, with that discount, folks, you can subscribe to the channel. And one of the big perks when you subscribe is you don't have to watch the ads. It's ad-free then. You also, with our channel, you get a few more emotes. I don't know how to do those, folks, so my apologies. We don't have a whole plethora of emotes and all. But we're working on it. That's part of those things I'm trying to learn and get better at there. Try to improve the Discord channel and try to improve subscriber benefits within the Discord channel. So, but to all of you, though, thank you. But it is September, and Twitch, like I said, is running really good deals, 25% to 30% off on subscribing, to include if you gift people subscriptions. So, all right, hang on a second. You know, I've heard the A340, by the way. Oh yeah, and I'm sorry, Hawker, you're right. I missed one of the aircraft that you all helped me purchase through your subscriptions and all. I love the way you put it. That is exactly it, though. If you really boil the plane down, folks, the MD-11, you could really call an Airbus 11. I mean, when you boil that plane down, you look at the panel, you look at it, it's almost straight 100% Airbus. And I'm sorry for insulting people that love that plane, but when you really boil it down, look at an A320. I even think if you look at the A300, you see a lot of similarities. And remember, it was built by McDonnell Douglas. Boeing just happened to take over when they purchased McDonnell Douglas. So you really don't see many things of Boeing in it. More Douglas and McDonnell Douglas than you do anything out of Boeing. So just keep that in mind with that plane, because if everyone tells me how difficult it is to do things, I said if you just put the mindset of an Airbus in that plane, poof, it works so much easier. Some say the MD-80. I don't see that one, folks. Ooh, now there's the start to Douglas, DC-3. You know, I may have to pull that one out here one day. I have a version. See how up-to-date it is. I don't want to get... I saw one that's new out there that's being sold. I didn't like it at all. So... Oh, wow. Dusseldorf's on Unicom. Huh. So, but yeah. DC-3 is also... what do I have? I don't remember. Stand by. We'll find out. I have AWX DC-3. I believe it was X-Plane 11, but now there is a X-Plane 12 compliant one. Can't remember, though, if I actually fly that in 11 or not. Okay, freeware and I'll buy. I'll buy. Yeah, I really like it, and I think I have GPS in it. I can't remember, but it's not, well, I say it's not hard to fly VOR to VOR in it, but yet it is. just because those of us used to the six-pack, the six-pack wasn't around then, folks, and I'm not talking about a six-pack of beer. So, but I may have to do that one day. So, but anyway, folks, let me kind of settle things down a little. Let's double check what's ahead of us here. I'm starting to wonder. Wow, centers are dropping left and right on me here, folks. I know it's starting to get a little late over there. Where am I? on Simpleware here. Easy. Oh, there I am. Okay, we just left England, and we're about to go over Amsterdam. We may not encounter any centers all the way into Leipzig. We may be done with centers, folks. We'll see. But we're going to be flying right over Amsterdam, so. All right, and there's EDDF. If I'm not mistaken, Leipzig. Yeah, there's nothing out there for us, folks. Boy, those of you in and out of Frankfurt, wow. If you get a chance, folks, take a look at it on Simulware, Sim Toolkit, Volanta. Just pull it up, take a look. It will impress you. All right, I'm on. Good deal. We're on our way. All right, folks. So there you have it. Let's see if it's projecting our top of descent in 230 miles. That seems about right. If you don't mind, we pull back a little. But a couple things in play here. All right, and I am going to bring up charts. Yeah, they got some weather in Frankfurt, folks. Funny story about Frankfurt. Love flying in that airport. I'm not digging it, not cutting into it at all, folks. Love that airport. But I started flying for a historical group on, oh my lord, FSX, I think it was, and it was B-17 flying. They put a scenery in or something with one of the missions we flew, and it like wiped out, and I didn't know it, Frankfurt. So I went to fly a flight a few weeks or days later. There's no Frankfurt runway to land on because the guy that designed the scenery for it took it out. So I had to go figure that one out. But yeah, like I said, do that on final approach. Look up, I don't see the runway, so let's go around. I don't see any runways, and it's clear. Lo and behold, I was actually at Frankfurt International. All right, enough on that. Let's pull up charts, shall we? Time to divert. You better call dispatch on that. All right, so we are 215 miles out, so the good thing is, folks, I already have the McDo programmed. We'll look at the flight plan here in a moment, but you can see what we're getting ready to fly. Here's where Frankfurt is, right down in here, so you can see what I'm talking about here. Oh, there it is. Looks like the heaviest has passed through. But folks, this is what charts get you. Again, it is payware. If you're keeping your sim up to date with the fixes and stars and all of that, with the monthly updates, Add this in, folks, for a few more dollars. It gets you the world of charts from Jebsen, one of the best chart producers out there. So look into it, folks. You now can get your weather, telemetry down here. This tells you where your plane is. I'm going to find out if I could use that for my overlay. Ooh, speaking of overlays, shameful. Captain, you forgot to push that button. DHK 572. That actually, oh good, got me on Sim Toolkit. Good deal. That could actually happen, folks, where you don't see an airport. I mean, that just means your radios are messed up and you're going to need vectoring then. But in this case, yeah. So, but anyway, let's talk the arrival. Okay, so we're coming over MONIL and headed on down. Okay. So you can see all the weather we're leaving behind and what's still ahead of us. We get rid of the radar, the route. We'll go ahead and leave this for now. If it gets in the way, we'll get rid of it. Okay. And let's go ahead and hide this. All right, so we're going to come in on the GOT 1 Lima arrival. Basically, we're going to fly our route to Gotham, 115.25, and then on to our instrument arrival for the ILS. Okay. DEDIS, I don't know how that works over here in Europe. US, we have a website we can go to and look at them. Somewhere out there is a website you can go and be ahead of the game for Leipzig. It's 470 feet above, and transition. This is something I don't like about over here, the buy ATC. You go to the next chart, it tells you. But anyway, it is what it is. Got 1L, that's what we're doing. We're going to fly to Leipzig. Got 1L goes down, heading 102 off of Leipzig, comes around to Joga, at or above 5,000, which will be your initial into 26 left. Okay. Now, for the ILS. All right, hang on a second. Oh, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. My wife's laughing at me. Nothing new, folks. I have to get used to that sometimes. Yeah, she just said all the time. But anyway, so on the ILS approach, folks, let's tackle it in 3 sections. Up here at the top, this tells you your ATIS again and all the different frequencies you could come into. And by the way, Munchkin Radar runs this, Munich. Leipzig Director. This is where I start getting confused, folks. But this would be your approach departure channels. Tower, okay, that makes sense. Ground, that makes sense. Just depends which side of the field you're on, okay? And on this approach, I'm not sure how you determine this. Because you start south of the runway and you end up north of the runway. As you can see, it's right in the middle. I don't know how that works. So, little intricacies with every airport out there, folks. Your ILS frequency is 110.3. We'll try to remember to check it on the NavRad channel. We can't set it here in the airplane. It's an automatic feature there. Let's see, 263 is our final heading. Mandatory Takeoff. Where is Takeoff? There it is. 8.7 DME at 3,000 feet. Okay, MSL. So that'll be what the tape reads. Hang on. pull that out here. The 2530, that'll be here. Get into this a little bit in just next box. Decision altitude, 670 feet above sea level, or MSL, mean sea level, okay? And the brackets is 200 feet. Difference here is, just imagine in your head a dot in the air. We're going to measure from mean sea level up to that same point in the sky. That's 670 feet. 200 feet will be from the ground level up. So whatever the ground is at, be it 13,000 feet above sea level, be it, what are we at, 470 feet above sea level. That's the ground. To the top of that, 200 feet. Same dot, though, in the sky. For this approach would be 670 MSL, or 200 feet above the ground. Same point in the sky. You can read the missed approach. You can kind of see it. I'll put it down a little bit. Basically, we're going to just do a loop right back in. Okay, as you can see here, Jaga is 5,000. We'll be descending down to 3,000 by takeoff, and we should be on glide path by then. Here's our transition level. Now, I was smart and looked at this prior to. They were calling 6,000 transition level. So we'll see if there's an ATIS here in a minute. And then finally, the bottom third is our vertical. There's our 3,000 mandatory, tracking down. This is also giving us a 3% glide slope. I think this plane runs at about 130. We'll find out in a minute, but you can see the speeds. We may have to guesstimate a little bit, or interpolate, which is a big aviation term for guesstimate. If we only have the localizer, we'll want to be at a 310 degrees, and it kind of adjusts you for that, or a 3.1. Finally, this is what you can expect for approach lights. And we got rails on the end, and then our missed approach again. Minimums for the airport are right here. 670 and 200, and an RVR 550 or higher.
You're welcome, honey.
All right, so there you have the chart, folks. The tricky part is going to be the speeds. Oh boy. All right, so we can switch off for now. Make sure I don't have anyone looking like... Nope, we don't have anyone ahead of us, so we'll stay off of that for a few seconds. Let them play on the radio or whatever they get their thrills on. All right. Speeds. Let's look at the weather, shall we? All right, here's Sim Toolkit again. Yeah, we passed over somebody. Now let me come back on frequency. And we'll just have to bear with them, folks. People love to play on the radios like they did when I drove a truck and play on CBs. All right, let's get rid of NavGraph. Huh. I thought it would have... Oh, I know why it didn't update. Okay. All right, so here's our weather and arrival. Here, go. There it is. TRL, transition level 060. We're looking at 0203, KVOC, and so forth. And they're on IVAO of Foxtrot. So if they're actually on in VATSIM, we'll find out. Here's the weather and significance. Okay. And we're right in this section here. Getting ready to pass over those heavy thunderstorms. All right, so how are we going to do this? Well, the hard part here, folks, is we don't have any solid EFB or any kind of information to know our runway distances. Well, Hawker 125, thanks for being around. Have fun flipping around. And don't flip too hard. Okay, so the hard part's going to be knowing how much runway we're going to eat up on landing. So, but we can get everything else. Believe it or not, Airbus is, well, Airbus and Boeing aren't hard because you've pretty much got everything they need, and the McDo does it from there. It's the takeoff that's the difficult one. Boeing does have those pages leading up to set up your V speeds, where Airbus really doesn't, except in the TOLUS aircraft. But they both, while Boeing doesn't put in the barometric pressure, winds, temperatures like Airbus does, but Airbus does to give you that. But we still don't get on that McDo how much runway. We get that when we would send it, and then they send it back to us with all that good fun data that we technically need. But we're in a flight sim, so we really don't need it. All right, so what am I talking about? Well, we're going to wait about 30 minutes, or about 30 miles, not minutes, sorry, and get in a little closer, and we'll program that. I like to do it around 80. So once we cross that, folks, we'll be good to go. So I hope y'all have been enjoying the flight. Things went a lot smoother. Hey, folks, if you're, I do complain a lot about VATSIM. And for those of you that heard in the beginning, in my mind, it's for good reason. It's, do you all care? No. But one thing I've always learned, especially with VATSIM, and in the real world, more in the real world than VATSIM, if you don't see or understand a clearance, ask. Don't ever assume. That's what happened to me the first couple weeks ago into Manchester when I blew past where he wanted me to stop, and he got a little miffed at me. Rightly so. Take full responsibility for that I just took it upon myself. I want that gate right there. Boom. And no. He wanted me to hold to get a plane out, and then I could take whatever gate. He may have had a gate for me. I don't know. We'll never know. But so if when you get a clearance like I did today, taxi via, where is it? Echo, Delta, Bravo, Alpha, Fox 1. What he actually was saying, folks, let me bring up the chart here. We got a couple miles, so I'm going to indulge you on this one. What happened? There we go. Wrong one. That's the one. All right, so we were here. So I got this part. I got the Delta part. And I got Bravo. Here's where I got confused. There's this Alpha. Like, Alpha, Bravo, Alpha, what? Hang on. Bear with me a second here, folks. Alpha Fox 1, right there. So when I would have came off of Delta to Bravo, he wanted me to hold short here. I don't know how much. Now, Tower would tell me, should tell me in the US how much runway I have from there. If they start making us use intersections, they usually will tell you, can you accept? Or it's in the ATIS, and then you can tell them prior to taxi. So if you don't see it, know what the heck they're talking about, ask. And that would have saved a lot of grief. What he wanted me to do a couple weeks ago was hold short. I think it was this one. And I blew right up here to a gate. Yeah, that's not good. Again, my apologies. And I apologize to the guy too. I just misinterpreted and didn't follow what I just told you to do. Ask questions when you're not sure. Folks, even the real guys will do it. Now, I have seen where they have just started taxiing without clearance and all of that. It happens, folks. We're human. Those things happen. I've actually seen it at my airport. And they have to deal with it however they all deal with it. So, just wanted to point that out. If you run into, because out here in Europe, us Yanks from the US, hey, this is all new. We don't operate the way they do here. It's a little different here. Ask questions if you don't know. Real world, you would be too. Because you don't want to end up, say, coming up Delta and there's a plane coming down Delta. There aren't many escape routes. So, okay, off the soapbox. Hang on a second while I have this up. Let's go here, making sure there's no altitude restrictions, just above 5,000 at Yoga. Okay, Yoga. But just remember, folks, when in doubt, ask. Don't just do. All right, and boy, look at this. The only bad thing with greens, folks, I don't know, is that really severe? Or is that, you know what I'm saying? Where the reds and the oranges and the purples help a lot. Okay, but that's, hey, we're not going to complain because, folks, that's 10 times better than we're ever used to sims before. So, still hoping for clear and visibility okay when we get the EDDP. We'll find out. All right, so we're now 60 miles out. So let's start going to the next phase. All right, QNH 2988. Let's see if it will do what I want it to do. Uh-oh. Are you going to be serious? We don't have... Oh. I'm like, where's Lesbeg? Okay. And that, again, is why I sometimes like to use the VFR charts. Just in this case, because what happened, folks, I'm not going to show it to you. It showed our arrival takes us out, which brings us back. If you remember that little procedure-like turn we do. It was behind me. All right, so 10:12 now, as of 2020 or 2020, 20 minutes ago. 10:12. So let's see if I can put it in as 10:12 to start with. Does not appear to be. I got to be able to put it in as 29.92. Okay, I am not going to be able to fill this out. Normally, you would fill in your data here. Transition level, I doubt we'll get to 6,000. Oh, we did get that one. Try this again. I'm wondering if that's what actually tune 1012 is. Winds. What is our winds there? I have a feeling, yeah. Okay. But anyway, here's our flap speeds. More importantly, V approach is 140, 135 for landing. We can plug in either the MDA. What I use here, folks, if I'm going to plug that one in, is mean sea level. So that would be like 470, I think it was. 670. Or in the DH, I would put the above ground, what's in the brackets, 200 in this case. And that's what we'll do here. Either way, folks, when this reads 670 or this reads 200, either one you see, it will say minimums. And that's programmed. And I'm going to go back to the perf page. We're now 37 miles out. Let's go ahead, get her coming down to 5,000. One last check for centers. EDDG, EDDB, EDDM, and M. Okay. And folks, I am going to start the descent, and I'll be right back. All right, folks, just had a breakaway there. The wife got a phone call, and we all don't need to hear all that financials talk, because for all I know, she could be talking to someone listening in. So, all right, so we're starting down. Got some traffic off to our 1 to 2 o'clock. Looks like they're about, let's see if we can see them. They're probably down in the clouds. Now there is one trip I am thinking about trying to recreate here one day. Frankfurt to St. Louis. But that's going to take time. That could be the flight we do for a group flight, because there's a lot. But I won't probably do it during Cross the Pond. I actually haven't checked to see if I'm working Cross the Pond. Usually I am, so I can't join it. And really to stream, that is hard. Okay, I am not seeing this traffic. Let's come back, see where he is now. He is I don't even know what we're looking for, folks. I'll be totally honest. Whether we'll see it or not, for all I know, he's way below us. Okay, so he's already probably passed. Now let's see on SimAware what they would have said. And one other little factoid, folk. A little CRJ-9 on the ground somewhere. I almost switched this to tomorrow. Only because my European friends that join us, it would be more conducive for them. So I may start looking at flip-flopping when I fly Europe, just to help them be able to be on stream more. Because the earlier start that I can get tomorrow. Now tomorrow may not be a good example, but because I may actually be late tomorrow. I was late today, but I unfortunately had an update to do. My cockpit, all of the camera click spots went away. Don't know why, don't know how, but they did. And it could very well be I just didn't do this airplane. But lo and behold, I had to set them up, put us behind a little bit, then something else happened, put me a little further behind. So that's why the late start and why the plane was so ready to go. So, but hopefully tomorrow that won't be a problem. But I do have an appointment that could push the start time a little, so we'll see how tomorrow works. And it's Jacksonville Naval Air Station to Mid-America. So, all right, so we are coming in. Got the traffic at Leipzig. That doesn't look like it. I might be the only one coming to it. All right, folks. So I hope y'all have enjoyed our foray in Europe. I'm trying to get more flights over here, folks. Help me out. Go to the Discord channel and help me out a little, folks. It's every now and then, you know, it gets kind of challenging to come up with locations and all, and I'm kind of at that point where it's just, wait a minute, what am I doing? I'm on the wrong page here. Hang on, folks, sorry. I'll get you the invite. Okay, I'll hold off on it just a second while we're in breaks. But again, September, folks, I'd love for y'all to, you know, think about subbing your favorite streamers out there. And again, I hope Flying with Mike is up there in that category. Oh, we have got to start down. Sorry, folks. But, you know, when you sub, not only do you get the ad-free viewing, but you're helping them out, folks, to help the stream out. Most of these streamers out here do put a lot of their time and money into making better streams. I am trying to improve on a couple of areas, and I may have to get something called Nitro for Discord, and I don't understand that thing at all. And two, I look at some of the Discord channels out there. They are phenomenal, and I have no idea what they did to do what they do so that I could help make ours better. So, and I'd like to put a poll. We're right now trying to figure out, we would love to fly a flight here in September. Sub meaning subscriber, September, to help promote the stream. Plus next month is we first started streaming in October 3 years ago. So yeah, let's tie it in and maybe do a subathon. But again, I want to know, how I need to, if anything, I need to gear to help me with it and all that good stuff. So you really do help out when you subscribe. But again, folks, subscribe to your favorite streams. It's 25% off tier 1, 25% off tier 2, third. I think I did it backwards. But anyway, check it out, folks. You also get discounts in the Twitch loot room. All of that through the month of September. So, again, those of you that can't subscribe, I understand it. Times are tight, or life is tight, and you just can't part with a lot of free money, or if money is ever free. But you can't, your bills are just too tight. I get that, folks. I've lived that most of my life. Our family's always had it rough. But if you can, we'd love it. If you can't, hey, what you can do to subscribe, or not to, what you can do to support the stream is follow it. Sorry. Moving too fast, two things going on at once, got me all discombobulated. You can follow the stream. And what that means is you'll get an email telling you when we're live. Also, if you miss a stream and you really wanted to see it, folks, head over to our YouTube channel. This will go up on YouTube here later today, and you'll be able to watch whatever you miss. For all I know, those commercial breaks may not be there. I've never actually watched one of my streams fully through. I just probably ought to see what I do wrong, besides stumble over my words all the time. But it's there for you if you'd like to watch and see what you missed. Especially when we're not able to replay landings. Either because the sim crashes or I get so short on time I can't. So, anyway, enough of that. Let's get into the remainder of the approach. We're going to steepen up because I'm a little nervous. We're not going to get down to 5,000 feet. I think we are, but it's that old, I think. And I'm not, well, I think we will. So I don't think I need to steep. I did not want to do. We'll just keep it at 2,000. See how that does. All right. Hey, enough about me, enough about the stream, enough about everything. Hey, how was your weekend? Let us know in the chat. Love to know. Like I said, it's been a couple days since we've been streaming. How's life been treating you? You worked. I get it there, bad attitude. I get it. I'll be working Sunday next weekend, so this upcoming weekend, so yep, I get it. Oh, good. It is always good to hear when days off are good. That's what they're meant to be. All right, we have slowed. That's why. So by chance, did you get that DC-3 flying? Let's see, Bad Attitude says, so I typically get 3 days off for the next month. You're only getting 2. Oh, man. Awesome to hear you got that DC-3 going. Like I said, we may have to fire that up here in a couple of days just to get that back and going. I know somebody, if I fly it for his airline, would love to see it flying. And that would be Spaceman if he's out there. Ooh, I may have to. Let me see. Let's see. Well, once we get on the ground, let's do it that way, because I don't want to. Once we get on the ground, you know what? Why don't you we'll take a look at you. We're through 17, so we're going to need to start getting our minds. Oh, good old Buffalo. Are you actually flying out of Yellowknife? Norman Wells, okay. I just wasn't sure what I just heard outside. I don't know if you all heard a pop. Yeah, we just had a backfire. I was like, what the heck was that? But Norman Wells. I used to love watching that the show they had on Buffalo. I forget what it was called. Was it Ice Pilots? I think it was. Headed to Palatook. Okay. Ice Pilots it was. Okay. All right, how we doing here? How we doing? 15,000 at BIRKA. 25 miles to Goat. We have Goat up here. That's gonna work out. Then to Leipzig. Yeah, it caught the dog off guard too, that backfire. Alright, let's see if we can get this back into managed descent. Nope, can't. Okay. Alright, start seeing if it'll slow down without speed brakes yet. Wonder what would happen if we try and manage descent. Okay, is it leg? It is leg, okay. All right, we're gonna let it do its thing here. All right, and Overall, though, folks, the Airbus flying is pretty decent in the A330s. I'm going to go out and check to see if there is an update that I need to put into my X-Works. But overall, I'm going to tell you, I don't see a complaint. Wondering if that's my airport right there. So, all right, now one tip here, folks, flying buses. Before you click this, activate, make sure you control the speed. If you don't, you're going to slow to F speed, which in this case, I think something like 150. And you got to drag it the whole way. Cat, there you are. Eight miles to go. All right. ILSL. Looks like everything's looking good there. Rad nav, ILS. Okay. All right, folks, so we are just about, I don't think that was our airport. Wow, there was another airport with 2 runways. What that was? Allsteed. Because this lake looks like right about where we make the turn, just before it. All right, so we're below 10,000, folks. Let's go ahead and get on some lights. Tell the cargo to get in their chairs for the arrival. And there's something right there I don't remember seeing on A330s. Big bulge under the nose. Ha! That was the landing lights on in there, folks. Oh well. I'm sorry, taxi lights. Ah, there's our airport, I believe, right there. All right, there's our DHL ramp. And do a quick update on Similware. Got a D. Wow, we got a DHL going to Cincy waiting there. There we go. Yeah, we'll go clear and visibility. Okay, looks good here. Maybe not clear, but it looks good. Here's the passenger terminal. Here's the cargo DHL area. And again, while not as pronounced as it is over. Okay, so that's a freighter thing. Okay. Well, this is the DHL or A330-200 freighter, not the people to freight or via people. So, okay, I got it. We'll take a look. I'll take a look at the one that comes into St. Louis, like I said. Landing gears modified, huh? Interesting. Things you learn, folks, here on Twitch. All right, we are transition level. Last I saw was 1020. Okay. And the beeps you heard, folks, that was the middle marker. So we head out to leg, and then we'll make our turn to spin back around to catch yoga, the initial. All right, let's go ahead. So we're going to slow her down to 220. All right, now get... Okay, I got the speed, so I can activate. Clean is 200. Okay. Alright, folks, welcome back. Hopefully we won't have any more. Would love for y'all to smash that follow button. That way you can be a part of Flying with Mike the next time we take to the air, which will be tomorrow. Naval Air Station, Jacksonville. You'll get an email letting you know when we're going live. Up it a notch if you'd like for ad-free viewing. Go to subscribe. During September, Twitch is discounted, subbing your favorite streamers. 30% off for Tier 1, Tier 2, 25 Tier 3, I got it right, or it's the other way around. And folks, really good deal right now. So, and it helps out your streamers, and it also helps you out in the long run without having ads to watch. Plus, each streamer is a little different in what they offer when you start subscribing to the different tiers and all, and things we're learning still after 3 years. All right, so we are coming over leg, and we are about to begin our approach. Headed out to distance 14. I've already slowed us to 220. 201 is flap speed. And then once we get out to distance 14 off of Leipzig, I think that's how you say this. We'll make our turn for yoga and then on to the ILS. Once I see the runway, I'll take over. And we'll hope for the best of them. ED Echo Delta Delta Papa traffic DHL 572. We're outbound to distance 14 to be turned back inbound for 26 left. Do a full procedure today, folks. That way if Cincinnati's listening, he knows we're coming. Wait. I switch back to you? Sure did. So again, hope y'all liked the stream, folks. If you're watching us on YouTube, hey, we'd love you to smash subscribe, become one of our subscribers over there. It's just like following, folks. Subscribing there just allows you to know when the next videos are released over there. But when you subscribe, mash that like button too so we can see what y'all like. Kind of gear things a little bit towards what you all like, what Twitch likes. Mesh them together. Gets kind of ugly looking versus. But anyway. And the reason I slowed helps us to do a bit tighter of a turn inbound. Matter of fact, I'll probably slow to I'm not going to say probably. It's going to 12 miles out. Yeah, we'll slow. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and start that slow down 200. All right, landing procedures, medium brakes, spoilers, armed. Let's go localizer. Actually, let's go approach. Flaps on. A-lock relief. I don't know why we're getting that. so certain why we climbed, but we did. Buzzpig, Echo Delta Delta Papa, DHL 572 Heavy, over Yoga, inbound 26 left. I don't see them. But we're continue, so use the straight and level for as long as possible, folks, to help slow us down. See a run out there. We should only be about 12 miles out. But as you can see how well it works for us. Not getting DME, so. Oh, I think I've got maybe a run. Yeah, I think I got it. Yep, there I go, folks. Thinking again that I had a EFP. Laps 3. Okay, on glide path. Approach, go flaps full, gear down. Let's get it a little closer. The still 12. Like 12 miles out. Alright, so again, hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, I'd love smash follow. If you're so inclined, we'd also love you to subscribe if you're able. Otherwise, if you're over on YouTube, subscribe and mash that thumbs up if you like it. All right. You're the only one in the Northwest Territories. Awesome. Well, we are Traxor. How is this one called? Traxor. Lespeg Echo Delta Delta Papa traffic DHL 572 heavy over. Final approach fixed Tracor, bound 26 left. Flaps full.
$2,500.
I am going to take over. Alright, everything is looking sweet. Okay.
2,000.
Right on the numbers right now, folks. Okay, gear coming down. Flaps are full. Cabin's ready. Spoilers armed. 3 green on the gear. Come, folks.
$1,000.
Okay, runway in sight. Decision altitude landing. And notice it there, folks. For 1,000 feet MSL, 600 feet AGL.
$500. 400. 300. 100 above.
Again, landing. Missed approach set.
200 minimum. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Echo Delta Delta Papa traffic. DHL 572 clear. 26 left to DHL parking. Okay, spoils down. And spoilers off. Alright, where do we want to park here? Let's see. You know what? Let's make that 767 look pretty. Follow the blue line in. I think we'll take 404 right here. Okay, parking brake set. That is horrible looking for a 767. Oh my goodness, the CSL for it is just horrible. Oh well, enough on that. Oh my gosh. All right, get rid of that. And folks, welcome to Echo Delta Delta Papa. And again, what happened? Go. Well, interesting. I'm not sure what just happened. I think we cut out. Huh. Not sure what happened, folks. That was weird. All of a sudden I looked up, there's only one viewer. I'm like, what happened here? Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure if we're even live right now. Looks like we might be. There's the commercial from my computer coming on. But anyway, we're in Echo Delta Delta Papa. Hope you all enjoyed the ride. We are going to go ahead and shut down and see what all we can do afterwards. Anyway, folks, anything you missed again, realize you can get on YouTube. I'm not sure what just happened. All right, this is weird. So, let's see here. Landing lights, engine lights, flaps are up, and we got the EP up and running and available. And I'm going to go ahead and kill one engine. 2. And then lead on. And number 2 or number 1 will come off. All right, and folks, we are in the blocks here. All right, so let's take a look here. I'm not sure, really dropped off the internet. What happened? That was weird, but hope y'all are working your way back. Quick, before other major foul-ups happen. Second, now I definitely want to check. Do it this way. All right, so we filed. Let me see real quick how we did with Mac Air. And I'll get you a link if you're interested in becoming part of that. Bear with me. I just want to see how we did. All right. Landing. Of course, I got a date. Okay. 210. So they got it pretty close to what Sim Toolkit said. That was really weird, folks. All right. So Sim Brief we're done with. They're done with. Huh. Really do not know what happened. All right. Interesting day. Okay, so get rid of this. All right, get rid of that. And let's bring up Sim Toolkit real quick. They got us at 202, and I think I saw Hawker with the closest. I didn't put one in on it, but I would have been 300, so I would have been off. So, all right, like ATC, but anyway. All right, there's the quick down and dirty, 1 hour, 50 minutes, 543 miles. There's how much fuel. 1G on landing, 202 feet a minute at 135. Folks, that was what we saw as the McDo telling us our landing speed. Not bad. Right at the threshold, the landing zone. All right, so as you look here, 3,000 feet down, a 11,900 foot, 800 foot runway. We were right 6 feet of the center line, folks. That's a beautiful landing. Distance and telling wise, you can see there's the threshold. There's where we landed. Here's your aiming point. Got a little high right at the end. I don't know what caused that, but it is what it is. But we still landed just outside. Plenty of room. I think we exited right here. Taxied back and parked, I think, right in here, or worst case, in this one. Looking at the metrics, folks, dead on. Heading was right on. Pitch, pretty decent. See how it looks if we get the replay. All right. So one more time, let's look outside because we're going to have to disconnect. Folks, this is DHL, pretty much one of their big, if not the biggest hub for them. I think they might. Well, there's so many variations of DHL out there, but I believe this is the big one. Like, would be analogous to like Memphis for UPS, Louisville for UP, or FedEx for Memphis, UPS at. All right, folks, let me disconnect. Say a little prayer that we'll be able to fly this in replay mode. So far, so good. All right, we get to play it this time. Let's get some appropriate music going here, maestro. Huh, that's not how I felt in the cockpit, but I guess that's how it is. Welcome back, Hawker. Thank you. Welcome. Folks, if we disconnected, I did not see it, and I do apologize. What you missed, catch us over on YouTube. And I am not sure why it looks like we're diving for this runway. Because when you look at it here, well, yeah, we actually look like it here, too. Huh. My bad, folks. This could look quite interesting. But Hawker, welcome back, and yes, the closest. Hope you didn't tumble around too much. Huh. Alright, well, not a bad landing, it's just weird. Screenshot anyone? See how it looks out the dirty windows in the back. Uh-oh. Oh, we may have done it. We may have broke it. Patience. Yep, Patawan. I think we lost it. I think we lost it, folks. Comes back, we'll let you see it. But otherwise, folks, what a flight. That was fun. First flight, the A330-200. Yeah, we crashed the desktop. Alright, Well, folks, we had a great time today. I hope you all did as well. Welcome to the A330-200. Looking forward to a few more flights in this plane in upcoming weeks. Folks, we had a great time from Manchester. Again, don't forget to ask questions if you're not sure about the clearance given from Clarence. So, for now, folks, we're going to go ahead. We're just going to go ahead and call it. And hope you all enjoyed today's flight. And we will be back at it sometime tomorrow. I'm putting a to be determined on it because I really don't know when we'll be here. So, with this appointment. So for now, folks, really hope you all have a great day. God bless you all. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bright and early, we'll be flying out of Davil Air Station, Jacksonville. All right, folks, let's see if there's someone out there we can hand this over to. Oh, I see someone that definitely needs a little love. Bad attitude and a DC-3. Here we come at you, sir. Okay, granted in 10 minutes, or 10 seconds. Again, God bless. Y'all have a great day. Bad attitude coming your way.